Oh, you looking at GJ tonight, or you going with Australian dollar?
I'm thinking GJ because GA has news, but we'll
So
see.
my MT4, it shows like no gap
Yep. Yeah.
compared.
Same. Same.
Okay,
Yep.
I wasn't the only one then.
Yep. I didn't check MT4 on GJ.
Yeah, so on GJ, it's showing there's no gap on my one.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, because look, I mean, obviously looking at that, like that's a pretty significant gap.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Yo, what up, everyone? What up, Robin Hood? And there we go. Let me check out GA again. Yeah, it's just got this little bit here. I don't think it's gonna do much, but I don't want to be in the market at that time. Yeah, GJ just looks better going both ways. Because sells, once we get here, we got clean traffic to here. So, what up, Manuel? Yeah, spread just a high. We're not doing anything yet. Do not worry. Yo, what up, Alana? Yeah, gold will probably have a really big gap. I'm gonna look at GJ tonight. It just looks cleanest.
Morning.
Yo,
Or
yo.
evening. Still reckon shorts on GG. I reckon it's still going to fill that gap before it heads down.
If it gets above this bearish candle here, then I'll take a buy. But there's no real bias just yet because obviously my rule, this is bullish, I trade it, but we're down here. This is where we opened. So we'll see. I really like the buys above here to fill the gap.
Yeah, it's a nice trade that as well.
But then this was the last area of issue to the left all the way to here. So everything in here is clean coming down. So I'm just going to see how the candles form and take it easy today, but take the best opportunity I find. Why won't this go down? Come on.
Yeah, I took a trade on Bitcoin this weekend. I put it in the chat group. Worked out pretty well.
Oh, Telegram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I try to get in Telegram. It's just it was a busy weekend, and when I do open up an app, I always go to the private group first. And then just trying to catch up in the Telegram is a fucking mess. Like, if there's 300 new messages, like, I'm not going through and reading 300 new messages.
Yeah, your one's not too bad, but Chris's, I've given up on that one. That was an absolute shambles.
It's what?
A shambles. It's like I'll put my phone on silent overnight, wake up in the morning, I'll be able to see that there's like 500 to 900 messages in there, and it's all just like...
Oh, Chris's group, yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. So, I mean, this hourly closed below. I mean, if it broke below here, that'd probably be a nice sell, but... I'm going to wait for this one to close at least. At least establish a close below here.
What's up, guys?
Yo. Yo, what the, why won't this go down? What is going on here? Huh. Yo, what up, everyone?
Hello? How are you?
Yo. Where is that at? It's at 925. Okay, so right there would be the idea. Yeah, because if it breaks above this guy, I think we're going to get the gap fill. I don't know why this won't go away. What up?
I know you don't drink gold, but gold's setting up for a nice little short potentially as well.
$13 pip spread. Who do you have? My spread says 13, but that means 1 pip, not 13. Gold setting up for a short.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Like if this 15-minute close is like engulfing, it's had a nice rejection candle as well, and it's hit that area 3 times on the half-an-hour time frame. So looks good for potential like 70 minimum to 170 pips.
Damn.
Yeah, by the looks of it, but it's the market open, so who knows?
Oh, I can't even keep my eyes open. I don't know what's going on. Whew. I got espresso too, but I don't know if it's the soap I used when I showered or what, but my right eye just feels like I'm just drained. Down. Yeah, I think I do. Morning, Doug. I don't really take pre-workout though, Manuel. I take like pump, but I don't take the energy pre-workout. Makes my heart go too fast. I don't like it.
How have you been taking pre-workouts for, like, before? Because I took them like 10 years ago, and back then they were absolute power. So good.
I mean, I used to take them when I first started because I thought that's how you got big, but now I know that's not how you get big. I mean, it gave me a ton of energy, but I never really paid attention to it. And then once I got more serious into it all, I just make a cup of coffee with a shot of espresso or two, and that is the best workouts I've ever had.
Yeah, fair. I know when I was at college, we did a test on this stuff called black powder, and it was crazy. Like everyone's one rep max went up like something crazy, like 10% in a week with no training. So it's just like this was back in the day when there was no regulations or anything. So
Yeah.
it was power.
I want this bar. You have green tea with ginger? Yep, yeah, I feel you, Argo. I feel you.
Cool. Look at the 15-minute candle on GA. It's 60 pips. Jeez.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for me, if this next 15 closes bullish on GJ, I'm taking some longs, and if it closes bearish on gold, I'm taking some shorts. Looks pretty good on gold, to be fair.
What up, Gavin? Jose, I'm waiting for a candle to get above this guy. Maybe even, yeah. So I'm gonna wait for that for buys. Otherwise, sells will be, if we get a weak close and we close below here and then we break below that candle, then I'll take a sell. I don't know why my taskbar will not go away.
So, Paul, do you have a good weekend? Get up to much?
I was helping my dad all weekend, so it was pretty busy, but I mean, it was fine. Oh, congrats, Doug. Congrats. What up, Raul? Yeah, Robin Hood, I have coffee and espresso right in my cup. I'm drinking it right now, but I don't know. How was your weekend, though, Ashley?
Oh, I'm still in the clinical trial. I've got how many more days left?
Ooh.
Got 3 more days left. Then going to chill at friends for a few days. Just finish off this challenge thing, and then by the time I get to Vietnam, I should be near enough done. And I've got a buffer set up and everything, so I've got enough money for like 3-4 months. So
Nice.
yeah, man, looking good, looking sweet, looking forward to it.
Ashley, what area in Vietnam are you going to?
So I don't know, because I love it all. The thing is, Ho Chi Minh, it's too hot, so I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm flying into there, but then flying straight into Da Nang, and then probably gonna stay in Da Nang for like 3-4 days, and then live in Hoi An by the beach for a bit, and then venture up north to do the Hai Gian loop, and chill there for a month, and then come back down to the middle, and get back by the beach again, and try not to get too drunk. But I think I'm gonna set like a proper routine and everything whilst I'm there, so I should be pretty contained.
Yeah, man, I went there like 6 months ago. Can't wait to go back.
Yeah, it's amazing. God, I love the place so much.
So cheap.
Yeah, it's unbearably cheap. Like, it's insane. Ugh. Like, you can just live such a good lifestyle for fuck all. Like, I've been looking at like accommodation and everything, and some of these places are just outrageous for the price that you pay. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to like just the food. Like, I'm really into my white shirts, and that they've got the place in Hoi An. I know, like, this really hidden away like shirt place, and I can get some shirts for like a couple bucks, and they're just beautiful shirts. Beautiful.
Yeah, I got a suit made in but then I went to the gym, and now 6 months later, I don't fit in the suit anymore.
Yeah, that's the problem. Right, I'm buying GJ and selling gold.
You took a buy on GJ now?
Yeah, it's clear as day for me.
Nice.
Well, that's a lot of profit already. Already up 3 pips.
No, I'm gonna take a trade just like I do every Sunday. What up, London?
Sorry, I'm done. What chart is it, Wu Tango? Yeah, Zcon, we can, but you gotta send a chart first. Long on EU, there you go. Yeah, I don't have any full. I still don't. I'm not sure which way this is going. I want to see it above 13800 ish. Otherwise, if it breaks the low of that bullish 15 minute, I'm gonna sell it. So since Sunday just opened up and there's not really a previous 4 hour to trade with, Sunday we're just going to try and take the best opportunity we can get. But if it doesn't do anything that I like, I'm not gonna. I just won't take anything.
Yeah, the time frames aren't going to change anything, Wu-Tango. You got to look at which broker you're looking at GJ through. So if you're, I'm on FXCM. If you're on something different, that's why.
How'd your project this weekend go?
What's up?
How'd your project go this weekend?
Oh, it was good. It was exhausting and heavy and whatnot, but it was fine. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, we only worked like 8 hours each day. It wasn't crazy by any means, but it was still just heavy. Just doing some drywall and stuff, and ripping down a wall and whatnot.
Yeah, as long as you got some stuff done. Sounds like productive weekend.
Yeah. Excuse me. Why did I buy what? I don't know if you're talking to me. I didn't buy anything. US 30. That's the. What up, Frankie? Yeah, that's me, Anthony. I'm trying to stay awake. We don't, Con. You just gotta wait and see what happens. You gotta be patient. And just let the chart tell you where it's going, and when it does, take the trade. I guess the haters haven't came yet. We don't have any dislikes. Maybe the music's just better today. Robin Hood, you got to send a chart, bro. If you send a chart, I'll pull up your chart, and then I'll pull up EA for you. I'm not going to do the analysis for you. I don't look at that pair, so I don't care what it does. But if you send a chart, I'll pull it up and give you my opinion on what you have written down. That's kind of how this works. Thank you, Nefes. Yeah, I'll pull up any chart you want, but send me what you think first. I'm not just going to pull up every chart and tell you what I think, because I don't trade those pairs. That's all. Ugh. Maybe this cold Mountain Dew will wake me up. Coffee time, yep. What up, cats? Yeah, it was a busy weekend, but it was good. It was productive. I just need to get a little more sleep. That's all. But I'm here. I'm ready. Just as I said that, someone disliked. Yeah. It's all good. It helps me regardless. Like or dislike. I think JPY has news at 6:30, but I think it's only just like a yellow folder. It's nothing serious. Yeah. Final marketing PMI. Manufacturing PMI. Yeah, no change, so shouldn't do too much. Yeah, thanks, cats. Nobody showed up for the recap, but the Mitch, he showed up. We had some good charts to go over. There you go, Nefes. It's looking like it's going to be a little hourly wick, though. Yeah, no problem, Gavin. Con, I trade GA and GJ. And that's all. So GA had a yellow folder for news, and I didn't really like how the chart was looking, so gonna stick with GJ for the session.
It's funny. I joined like a crypto Facebook page on the weekend just to find out how to do like leveraging and position sizing and whatnot, and they all talk in like a cryptic language, and it's so frustrating just to figure out how to do the lot sizes.
Yeah, so with GJ, it looks like it could be rejecting this area, or this hourly is going to continue up and fill the gap. But I think if we get above this 30-minute here, then we're going to be safe to go up. So once this 15-minute candle's broken, that'll be a good position in my opinion. That's what I'm going to look for. Because yeah, we got this hourly wick. It could reject anywhere in this hourly wick, but if it's going to reject the hourly wick, it shouldn't break above the 30-minute. Because if it breaks above the 30-minute here, it should just fill this wick and then fill the gap. And then break the 4-hour high that has been made currently. So, but if it doesn't get above that bearish candle, it's probably going to drop down to like 136,800 area is what I'm thinking. But if we was at a 15-minute close, yep. Oh no, that was a 30-minute close. Okay. Okay, yeah. So if we get above that bearish candle, that'll be a nice trade. Take it on the 15. Stop down there. Yeah, so let's wait and see what happens.
Yeah, my TP's about to be hit.
Oh, yeah, that was a 22 pip range right there.
Yeah, first TP hit. Happy days.
Nope, not yet. If it breaks the high of that bear's 15 minute, I will take it. Can I have a look at what? You gotta send me something to look at something. I ordered some those magic keys tonight or today.
How long is the delivery time?
Oh well, it's still sold out, so it'll be back in stock in like 2 weeks. So then I'll probably get it like the end of the month. What up,
Yeah,
Khalil?
my problem is I'm kind of always traveling, so I just don't know where to get it delivered to. That's my only issue.
Yeah. Just go to Canada and pick it up.
That's too far. If it was down the road, I'd probably do it.
Yep. Yeah. No problem. Shuab, no problem. You can send it whenever. I mean, as long as I'm not entering into a trade, I typically check my phone during the live stream. So, yeah. 15 minute. I just like so my trading window, I get 3.5 hours in the morning to trade, and then I give myself about 2.5 hours to trade during Asian session, and I base it off of a 4-hour candle, and it's typically the last 2 to 2.5 hours of the 4-hour candle. So if I'm waiting for a 30-minute close, I might miss an opportunity. So I go to the 15-minute just so with the confirmation I use, it normally gives a pretty good opportunity. So that's all. Yeah, so this is good. I wanted it to make a bottom wick before it broke above, because I didn't want it to go up, break above, come back, make a bottom wick, and then go back up. So, but if it breaks the low of the previous 15, no, because that's not even a 30-minute close. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, hopefully this one will continue up. Looks like it should, but you never know. Oh, don't change that, Ben. Excuse me. A deal. I just wanted to make a bottom wick so it looked like a normal candle. Because if the candle just pushed up with no bottom wick, it's rare. It's more rare that candles don't have wicks on either side than they do. So it would just be better confidence in the trade, because then I know price tried to come down, couldn't, and then it pushed up, versus price just going up without trying to go down and saying it can't. So just something I look for when trying to read the candle. But I'm thinking if it breaks the low here, it's gonna really struggle to get up and break above there, and then it won't be filling the wick, it'll actually be coming back down, because this didn't break above here or even get there yet. So if it doesn't do that, it might come back down, but I don't want to sell it till it breaks below this bullish guy and then buy above this bearish guy is what I'm thinking. So I'm hoping this is just going to be kind of a wick down on the 30 minute, and then we'll continue back up. And I'm hoping it doesn't break the low here, because that would just kind of put me off in terms of higher highs, higher lows, and whatnot. But looks like it was just trying to make a bottom wick, and it will keep going up.
Yeah, it was so close to just tapping me out there.
Oh yeah, you're at break even? Or,
Yeah.
okay. Kind of a deal. Yeah. It not having a top wick or bottom wick can be significant, and it can mean nothing as well. I think if you're going to do that, you either always trade them and assume they mean nothing, and whatever happens happens, or you avoid them just because of the chances of the next candle going against you, and pick one and stick to it. So you're either always trading them or you're always not trading them is going to be the best way to do it, in my opinion. Because then you're consistent with everything, which is what's important. Yeah, and for sells, I'd like to see some lower lows and the break of the lows. So let's say this candle pushed down below that previous 15 minute. Okay, we might continue down, but I want to see a little bit better confirmation, especially with a 30 minute bullish close. So if we break the 30 minute low, which would be that, which would be this guy right here. If we break this low, then I feel good that the hourly and the 4 hour will flip, and we'll continue to move down. But buys are making the most sense right now. So we break above here on MT4, not on TradingView. I'm going to buy it and target the gap fill, which would be to about 138,400, which is where on here? Okay, right about there.
So Paul, you said you wanted to go traveling. Whereabouts? Where's like your number one place you want to go?
You lagged. Can you say that again?
You said you want to go traveling. Where's the number one place you want to go to?
Honestly, I don't know the answer to that.
Savage. I've been a lot of places, so if you ever need any guidance or out like that, I might be able to give you a hand.
I would say, I'd like to go to London and England. See that.
Yeah, thing is with London, there's like so many prettier things outside of London. The thing is with London, it's more about if you have the kind of financial backing, it can be an amazing city. But if you don't have like a really good paying job, and I mean really good paying, you're gonna struggle. Like you struggle to have like a good time there. So that's the only gripe I have with London. Everyone wants to live there, but no one has like the kind of wages they need to really, really, really enjoy the city.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to check it out for like a couple days, maybe a week.
Yeah, like I'd say if you're going to be in the UK for a week or so, spend a few days in London, but then venture out, go see the countryside, and
Yeah, I'm gonna go
so
to
many other pretty things there.
I'm gonna go to Monty's house and make a mess in his kitchen. Steal his coffee.
Where is it? Where is Monty live in? Like Oxford area?
I'm not positive where he's at. I just know he's in the UK.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, Nefes, I can review that. I will pull that up. I'm waiting on an entry. Um, uh, yeah, yeah, I like that. That makes sense. I would just be a little careful. This wick could be bouncing off of here. Oh shit, I broke the high. There we go. All right.
Are you looking for it to close? Are you entering now?
Yeah, I broke the high.
Cool. Yeah, now because I typically wait for a close, then an actual break of an area, if that makes sense.
Yep, no, I broke the high of the candle, so it shouldn't have broke the 30-minute high, in my opinion. So, we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm in the same trade, so I'm a few pips ahead.
Yeah, I think it'll continue. As like I said before, it shouldn't have broke that 30-minute bearish candle if it was going to stay bearish and not go up. So yeah, I'm already up 7 pips total, 8 pips. So
Yeah, savage.
I got in at 6. Nine five. That's where I got in. So. And then we got market open at 15, so we closed above. Kind of a weaker close above, but I think we'll be okay. I said it's Sunday, so we're gonna take it easy. But yeah, Nefes, I liked your chart. I don't know if you saw. Come on, girl, push up, push up. So I'm gonna try and let my runner go to 40, but we'll see. Yeah, no. I mean, if you don't like what you see, definitely don't trade anything. No matter what anyone does.
Yeah, I remember the other week. What is it? Roger entered a long on gold, and I entered a short. I was thinking, oh, I'm going against the big dog here, and luckily it did go my way. So it's always you should always go off your own intuition rather than the guy that's on the screen.
Yep. Cause yeah, I'm trading what I'm comfortable in. Yeah, that last 15-minute candle was huge.
Yeah, there's volume everywhere at the moment with this whole virus thing, man, and the stocks, and it's crazy. I'm loving it.
I'm already in it, Con, so that's up to you. What up, Steve? Yeah, GJ on Friday was a monster. I didn't get to trade it. I had to leave and go help my dad 15 minutes before that move happened. But it was, I saw it on Instagram a couple hours later, and I was like, damn. My ass would have probably closed at 15 pips, though. Let's be honest. Oh wow, we're up to 176 on a Sunday. Holy cow. Oh, come on. Oh, gotta break that bearish 5 minute. Yeah, so I have mine's like a 23 pip stop loss, but my risk is still 3%. It's just a smaller lot size because it's a bigger stop. That's why when you guys see those big stops, it's nothing to me because I'm going to lose the same amount with a 5 pip stop as I would with a 20 or 30 pip stop. So that's what you got to make sure you realize. You didn't miss anything just yet. Price is not going anywhere. I'd like to see that 5 minute break the previous bearish 5 minute wick up top. And then I think we'll be breaking that 15-minute high. Excuse me.
Yeah, once it breaks there, it's going to fly.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we got a nice 40 pip range for the gap, so hopefully we will get the gap fill again, like last week.
Yeah, all the other pound pairs have closed their gaps, so don't see why this one shouldn't.
Yep, yeah, GA closed it real quick.
Yeah, I think I was looking at GU has, GN has, Swiss franc has, and CAD has.
Come on, break that 5-minute wick. Come on, you're right there. You can do it. So close. Well, I'm in a buy, so I'm hoping it goes up. Hey, chill out.
Yeah, hourly looks like it's going to close like an a bullish engulfing, so it should respect that and pumping up.
Yeah. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real fast.
Neil, your mic's making quite a lot of noise, mate. Neil.
Oh, going up a little bit. Nothing crazy yet, but I'd anticipate this to go up at least 10 pips with the previous candles being so big. No, you're good, Neil. I thought it was Ashley.
Thanks for that.
Well, you got all the background noise, so I just assumed it was you,
Yeah.
and you didn't.
No,
You didn't know it was
I'm
getting.
being very vigilant now with my mic.
Sohaib, if you send a chart, we can give you an opinion. So 5-minute close bullish above the previous candle, so maybe we'll start to see a push up, hopefully. Damn, 191. Holy cow. Let's get 10 more. Get 200 on a Sunday. Excuse me. I still want to see it break the wick of that bearish 5-minute candle, just for that extra little confirmation of continuing to make higher highs. Long-term bias, oh, there we go. I think we're going to go up. I don't have a bias for anything past what we're doing right now.
Yeah, it all depends on the whole virus thing as well, because things like gold and Japanese yen are, as soon as things go wrong in the world, those things go up in value.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, my bias comes from the previous 4 hours, so I don't really have a long-term bias. I think the GJ will probably go up. I haven't looked at the weekly or monthly, or I don't remember what they look like, but But I'm hoping we will continue up for at least to our target. We just got to break above that previous 15 minute. That's going to be pretty big. Let me see if it did it on NT4. No, it got to that level. Yeah, so it got to the same height. What up, Philip? Why is my TP? Why is your TP set there? Yep. Yeah, so I'm anticipating that to be. I put it before that bearish 15 minute. Just because that's still 40 pips. That is way more than I even target. So, but I do think we could, if we go up, we will probably get to that level.
So you say you always close the position at 10 pips. You never close anything kind of later after that, or 10 pips is always like you go to?
I always close at 10, but there's times where it'll rocket up to like 15, and then I get 15 instead of 10. But if it inches its way up to 10, then I take 10 right away and go break even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do that sometimes if I'm not feeling like the momentum's pushing it as comfortably as I'd like. But typically I'll let it ride to like 80% of the way, then take some profits, and then let it ride out.
Where are you going? Thought it was going to move a lot better than this. Yeah, there's a lot of room above there for sure. I see that, Cats. God damn it, 5 minutes broken the lows. Fucker. Come on, volume, push us past. Oh, there we go. Broke above, but hourly close bullish. 30-minute close bullish. That it broke the high of that 32, so we might continue.
Yeah, if it doesn't break out of this zone in this hour, it will just be stuck in a range.
It broke the high on the 15 and the 30-minute. So yeah, it kind of got above. Yeah, we closed back above here too, and then we just broke above, so hopefully it won't wick down and take us out. But Still looks like it should continue up. No, I didn't really like GA today. I liked what GA was showing a little bit better.
We've seen the coronavirus is now in Africa.
It's down in Africa?
Yeah, they had a confirmed first case in Nigeria.
How? I mean, it broke above the previous candle. That's what I mean by it. Like, it broke above the wick and everything. So, it's probably just gonna, it's either gonna just keep going with no bottom wick, or it's gonna come make a bottom wick and then go, or we're gonna be wrong. So, I mean. Yep, yeah, Con, I do them every Sunday through Thursday. Oh wow, up to 211. Look at that. I think it should go push up and fill the gap, to be honest. It's just above, it's about, pretty much above everything now. Yep, there's 5 pips. I think it'll keep going. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, this is just a free trade for me now. Well, it has been for a while, but yeah.
Yeah, not for me, not yet. Hoping it'll just keep going and not come make a bottom wick yet. It's got to get above here, though. That's the issue right now.
So if you ever add positions, do you only add them when they're in profit, or will you add a position if you still feel comfortable when it's in drawdown?
I won't add a position.
Oh, right, okay.
When I did it on Thursday, that was just minimizing the loss, and then once it confirmed we were going in the direction, I just basically took the same trade again. I didn't like scale in any positions.
Yeah.
I just once it further confirmed.
It's something I've been practicing for the past 2-3 weeks, and
Jesus.
yeah, I find it's been working out really, really well.
Yeah, this thing's popping up a little bit. Come on, get above that wick and then go boom boom. Oh, there we go. Alright, I closed 10. I think I closed it. Well, I want to close. Are you shitting? Okay, I closed. Whew. About to lose my shit.
Where's your last take profits at? Mine's at 3-2.
It'll be 3-6.
Alright, okay. I'll only put it to 3-2 because that's where the actual gap closes on my MT4.
Yeah, there's no gap on my MT4. It's just a big bearish candle, so. Yeah, but I closed. Holy cow, that was 10, and then there's a clean traffic up to there. I mean, we'll probably up to here would be probably best. If it gets above this wick, I think it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's just broken above there on mine, so.
Yeah, it just broke it on MT4. Yeah, I'm gonna go break even with my runner now. If it lets me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I'm risk free on the runner. I don't know if it's gonna continue, but if it pushes up to like I don't know 20 pips, I will probably just secure. Yeah, so I have my take profit at 138,301. So right here. I'm thinking this thing should just continue going up. So with my runners, what I'm going to try and do this week, holding them super long has always been a struggle for me, but I'm going to try and let my runners go to 1-to-1. So since we were risking initially 26 pips, I'm going to try and let it go to the same distance that the stop loss was, just to see if that helps with anything. So yeah, my TP is about 34 pips. Once it hits like 25, 26, if it gets there, I'm going to probably just take it and not gamble for those extra 5 pips. But I'm about 12 pips away from that, so hopefully this thing will just continue to push up, fill the gap real quick, and then it'll come back and do whatever it does. But yeah, I already secured 10. You guys should have secured 10 as well, and you should be risk-free. As I'm up 14 pips, 15 pips, so you guys should not be risking anything right now. Come on, keep pumping. Let's go.
So do you always risk 3% on every trade?
Depends on the day and the confidence in what I'm seeing. If it's like a messier 4-hour, I'll either just not take the trade. But if it looks like it could have some good potential, I'll drop it down to like a total of 2% risk instead of 6 or 4%. But I never will go over like 5 or 6. So it's all circumstantial for me. But it's always, the risk is always, I always know what I'm risking. Which was definitely the game changer for trading. Yep.
I think the most important lessons for anyone is risk management and psychology.
Yep.
Because trading technically really is easy. It's just managing your emotions.
Yep. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Yep. Thanks, Beraz. There you go, Kevin. 15. Nice. Risk free. There we go. Why don't I trade crypto? I never looked into it. I don't know enough about it, and I do good enough on Forex that I'm not going to waste energy trying to learn something else when I can just get better at this. Oh, 6 messages. Holy shit.
And the problem with crypto, it's still very new. There's not really any previous data. It's extremely volatile, and I only traded it on the weekend just because I saw the setup. I didn't know how to leverage it, and sometimes the spreads could be crazy if you don't check the spreads and you just enter. The spreads went up to like $150, So, and then the typical spread is $1 to $2 for me. So if you don't pay attention to those things, you can be shot in the foot pretty hard. But stick to Forex. Forex there's lots of back data, and it's a real thing. Crypto is still not really real in my eyes.
Yeah, that's what bothers me too, the lack of historical information. It's not really that well established, so it's extremely all over the map. So yeah, I stay away from it.
Yeah, just so you guys know, this trade is risk free. I just have the stop loss here. Just behind. I'll just drag it up. Okay. Hopefully we'll continue up and not get stopped out. Oh man, I hate when it does that. Thanks, Ramos.
Stop moving your profit target.
Yep. Thanks for coming, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we got a good start to the week now, so let's not mess it up throughout the week by doing dumb stuff. No, come on. Damn, my stop loss is like right on the area where it could reject from. No. Push up. Push up. Like my stop loss, if you look on the 5 minute, right where all those wicks are, it's like just in there. So like it could definitely tap it and then continue. But maybe the pip gods will be on my side and it'll let my runner go in peace. Cause man, it is clean all the way up, and we broke above completely. So this is definitely just making the wick, but I'm not gonna risk anything on a Sunday. I'm gonna leave it break even.
Yeah.
Little shit.
Is it tapped you out?
No, not yet. It's got a pip. It's got 0.0. It's got 1 pip to go. 0.5
Yeah.
pips. 0.4. Fucking bitch. So I don't fuck with runners. Look at that shit. I just gave away 14 pips for some fucking bullshit. How long till you will be able to be profitable? I mean, that's on you. I mean, I won't trade with hoping that a streamer is going to make you profitable. You should make yourself profitable. Come here to learn and bring some value. Well, that's it. I'm going to just close empty 4. The runner lost. Oh well. Yeah, it might start to go bearish, but it did what we wanted it to do. So we probably could have kept stops right here and been safe, but once I closed 10, I didn't want to risk giving back like anything. So I hate that feeling.
Yeah, but when your runner runs, it's the best feeling.
Yeah, I know the runner's only going to run like 30% of the time, but I mean, I just gave away 16 pips for no reason. Yeah, it'll still probably go up, but like I said, I'm not gonna risk. It's a Sunday. I'm not gonna risk it. This candle's probably gonna keep going up now. You could probably, if you didn't enter yet, you could probably enter now with stops below there, and you're probably gonna be good. But I am done. So we'll see if it even gets to my target. But yeah, that was the trade. How long did it lasted? 15, about what, 20 minutes or so? You were almost, yeah, I mean, it moved about 15, 16 pips, so it was a nice trade. If you close 2 positions at 10 or 15, like, that's 20, 30 pips. That's nice. To start the week on a Sunday. Yeah, see, Frankie, last time, though, I closed early on a 45 or a 50 pip gap fill. And I closed, and it didn't even come near close to breaking even for me. Like, I was up 10 pips, I went break even. It came back to maybe 4 pips, and then just continued to die. So, I think letting the runner go a little bit, at least to 1-1, is going to, I think it's going to help me in the long run a lot. So we'll see. I use LMFX. Yep. Thanks, Navik. Yep. If you won, make sure like, subscribe, post on Instagram and tag me. Instagram's on the top left. And let's keep growing this little Asian session community we got here. I'm going to mark up the chart here in a minute. Yeah, it's all good, Nash. At least you know next time you see it, if your broker's behaving, it'll be a good trade to take. Lashif, I've noticed the opposite of that. And the gap hasn't not filled yet, and we haven't even had a bit. We don't even have a 15-minute bearish candle or any lower lows, so I don't even see how. I don't see how you can say it doesn't fill because it hasn't even presented a fill or a not fill yet, so we don't know what's going to happen. It could not fill, but it hasn't told us that yet. It could fill. It hasn't done it yet. So you can't really say what it's done yet because it hasn't done it. But from what I've noticed on gap fills, it does normally fill for the pairs that I trade. So GJ and GA tend to fill pretty frequently. And when they don't, you don't get bullish closes with higher highs above resistances into clean traffic to fill a gap. This bearish candle, if we weren't filling the gap, we would have came down. We wouldn't have broke above like that. We'll just leave it there so I know where I moved it to. And then this is where we closed. About right. We'll just leave it there and then oh yeah, Lakshay, if you have sells from that day, that's gonna be a real nice one. Oh no, I think LMFX is better than Hugo's Way. Wahid, a lot better. A lot better. If anyone had charts that I didn't pull up while I was in the trade, if you send them now, I will pull them up now. I just don't like to not be paying attention to my trade when my money is in the market. So if you sent a chart and I didn't get to it, or I missed it, if you send it now, I will pull it up, give you opinions, and whatnot. And then we exited one position at 10 pips. Runner stopped at B. What is it? 3-1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You still in those buys?
Yeah. My stop loss is like miles away.
Oh yeah, you got in a lot earlier.
Yeah. I got in at 3768.
Yeah, we had different confirmations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think it's gonna go up. I mean, we needed a bottom wick on the hourly, so it'll probably wick down into here somewhere, and then keep going back up.
Oof, I was looking at GA buys as well. I missed the trade. Wow. I was looking at GA buys. It closed above 19666, and it did that. Oh, God damn it, that's a 50 pip candle up to 60. Gosh damn it.
No, LMFX is not connected to TradingView. Which way? Robinhood, what do you, a fake out to the downside? Yes. Alright, so we got one chart here. Okay. Yep, broke the high there. That looks good. I think you could have had an entry right here, and that would have been a little better. But if you took it, oh, you took it right there, yeah, on the 30-minute. Okay, yeah. Never mind. You're right. That 30-minute is much better. Definitely don't do the breaking highs and lows on the 5-minute. I tried that. Doesn't work very well. So 15-minute, 30-minute for breaking highs and lows is pretty good confirmation, in my opinion. So yeah, I like this. This should go up, test that high, and probably get past it, I would say. If it doesn't get past it though, I would just anticipate a range, because here we couldn't break down, we couldn't break up. It's gonna probably just range if it doesn't break up until some volume comes into the market. So I'll just be mindful of that. Yeah, this thing actually closed below here. So if it breaks the low here, it could come back and test the low. So yeah, pretty much, Frankie. Pretty much. If you make millions and you want to send donations, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just show up, make money, and go back to what you were doing. And we got up to 213. That was pretty cool.
Right, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm tired.
All right, bro. Have fun. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Drew, you still here? Yeah, if it breaks that low, it's probably going to drop down. It looks like it's still holding this resistance here. But it did make that high, so if it doesn't break below here, it'll probably go up and break here. That's what I would say. We'll see what happens. I got a 15. Yeah, so this one broke the low here. It's a 4 hour, doing 4 hours looking like it could be pulling back. Hourly just now flipped bearish. So yeah, I think if we get below there, we're gonna get that'd be a really nice sell opportunity. Even a break below here, that previous 30-minute, that bearish one, if it breaks that, I think that'll even be a good opportunity as well. Thank you, Asar V10 team. Jamie, I like that it's pretty volatile. It just GJ and GA work really well with what I'm comfortable with and what the style I trade. Because the style I trade is more aggressive because I'm not waiting for a close. So I'm just anticipating the volume to and the aggression of the pair to continue the push into kind of my 10 pips and then into my target. GA. Alright, I'll pull up GA for you, Dylan. We'll see what's going on. Yo. Oh yeah, GA could probably go up to here. Even here. If we're in buys, that's going to be a real nice trade. I just didn't... Yeah, that ended up turning out real nice. We'd have just waited on GA again. And that's the second time that's happened. Could have had a really nice move. But I do think GJ is going to go fill the gap. Because if we're looking at the hourly, it's going back bullish. So you could assume this 30-minute, since it didn't break here, this could just be the bottom wick, and now we could go up and break here. but until we break, I would say this bearish 15 minute, there's not really a confirmed direction yet, unless you're already in it from down here. But we'll see how it reacts in this area. Yeah, Dylan, GA looks like it'll continue going up. Looks like it could. Yeah, but I don't swing trade, so I don't. That's technically not against trend for me. Price is moving up right now, so I took a buy. Price went up. I don't care what it does now. It can do whatever it wants. When I come back to the charts in the morning, then I'll care what it does. But yeah, anything over the 4 hour. 4 hours is normally where I establish my buys for buys or sells, but we didn't have a good 4 hour candle to base it off of, so I just did it off of what it did since the open. So I would disagree and say that was not counter trend, because the trend you look at is different than the trend that I look at. But yeah, the GA spreads are a little iffy in Asian session, but it moves really well. It respects just about everything it does. If it's making higher highs and higher lows, it typically will continue to do that. So as long as you don't enter in like a really, really unlucky spot, it tends to move really well. Getting close to 2 years. I think it's like 20 months maybe. 20 or 21. But yeah, I would look into LMFX. I think they're really good. My spreads are fixed, so I have a zero spread account. I just pay commissions, and my spreads are typically a pip or less, but never really. Asian session on GA, it will get up to like 1.2 pips, 1.3 pips, spread. But during like New York and London session, even on GA, my spreads are never over 0.8 of a pip. Yep. Yeah, Zeal. Thanks for coming again. Hopefully we can live up to what we did last week. I think we will. Yep, yeah, MT4. Yep, and I am in the States. MTA4, I don't know what that is. I use MT4. And I use LMFX. Yeah, it's all good, Frankie. That's how it goes. So I just posted on Instagram that I took the trade right where I said. I closed 10, and my runner was hit at BE. Yep, see you later, Hugh. Thanks for coming. I think GA will go to another buy opportunity once it gets above. Higher time frames look like it should still keep going up to fill that gap. Do we get 9 more likes? Get 100? We had 220 people here. I think we can get 100 likes. Oh. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions or charts, just send them in. Or if you want to come into Zoom and chat and hang out, just message me on Instagram and I'll send over that information. We'll hang out here for another hour till 7:30, see what happens with GJ, and go from there. LQDFX. Oh yeah, yep, so now it broke above there, so it should. So I actually learned my discipline and support and resistance from Wicks Don't Lie. But I kind of developed my trading style on accident, to be honest. The very first mentor I had, one of the confirmations he uses was breaking lows and highs of like the wicks of previous candles to show further continuation of momentum and push up or down. So then once I joined with Rakil, I was just entering on closes of candles, like 15 and 30 minute closes, hourly closes, and I didn't fully feel super good in them, and I wasn't really getting the win rate that I wanted. So then I switched back to trading with momentum and then breaks of highs and lows of candles, and it's been working pretty well. So I kind of developed my own strategy from everything I learned combined, and then made it my own in terms of what I am comfortable trading. But I learned the other stuff from Wicks Don't Lie. And if you go to my Instagram, David, and you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to my mentorship website. If you want to learn how I trade and these trades I call on the live stream and whatnot. So that's up to you. The link is actually it's on the YouTube channel as well. So if you go to the channel and then you go into the banner, you can, there's a little, I think it's on the bottom right, it'll say website or mentorship website. If you click that, it'll take you to the site as well. So I'll actually just pull it up real quick. And that was slow. So I'm going to go to publish site. So yeah, if you click the link, this is where it should take you. Just a quick little introduction. Keep it short and sweet. This is everything you get with it. It's not easy by any means. I'm pretty strict with everyone and like to keep people on top of their stuff, and I think Ted's broker is great. I've never heard anyone have an issue with it. I don't use it, so I don't know personally, but I know Ted fairly well, and I would assume his broker is more than okay to use. But yeah, if you are interested, this is what you get. This is the website. Yeah. Can I draw your SL levels on GA? SR levels? Oh, support resistance? Yeah, I got you, Solomon. I'm only going to do that because I trade GA, so if it was a random pair, I would want you to send your analysis. So, support and resistance, I like to find it on the 30 minute and then kind of tighten it up on the 15 minute. So I put it at the bottom of this wick, and then the bottom of the body's right here. So the hourly looks like, yeah, makes sense. This thing could come back and flip and go bearish. Come back down to here. So I think if it comes down, this is your target to the downside. If you're going up, you're probably looking somewhere in here. Let's check out the 30 minutes, see what that looks like. Yeah, so better target is probably somewhere in here for going up. And then, so there's our targets. Let's see what's going on. It looking like it kind of made a high. It could make a higher low to then push up. Otherwise, I think a buy above this bearish candle, or if this closes bearish and the next one pushes above it, I don't know, that would be an hourly close, so you wouldn't want to do that. I think a buy above here is going to be your best opportunity, because then you're clean. You got one candle and just nothing, and just going up. So I think that would be there. And then if you're gonna look for sells, what's a 4 hour look like? I don't like sells till you get below here. So that target we'd marked up. I mean, you could take a okay. Let me measure this out. Okay, yeah, so that would make sense. So I think if you're gonna take a sell, I think if it breaks below this 30-minute bullish candle, it'll come back down to this target, fill this wick here, and then it'll make a decision from this area. But it's kind of looking like it's gonna do this. This could just be the wick and then we go up, or it could be doing something like that. Terrible line, but I mean, it's either going up or down. Obviously, I would just wait for it to confirm either it's making highs or it's making lows, and then that would be your best bet. Yeah, I would assume Ted's broker would be nothing but good. So, no, that is not correct. The my account, for the zero account, I think the maximum you can deposit at one time is it's either 10 or 20,000 at one time. That's the maximum you can deposit, but that varies depending on your deposit method. So the one that I do, the limit is 10 or 20,000. Or maybe it's 5 or 10, but it's a good amount to trade with by any means for one deposit at a time. Some of the other ones, the minimum you can deposit is 10,000. So it depends on which account you have, and then it also depends on which deposit method you're doing. So I would try to change the deposit method, Wahid, and see if that changes it, because it should.
For those that are asking about Ted's brokerage, I have an account there. It's Trader's Domain.
Yep.
And I found it, I use crypto currency to deposit and withdraw. And I found it to be, there's never been any problems as far as depositing, withdrawing, spreads, or anything. I found it to be a pretty good brokerage, just FYI.
Yeah, so there you have it. You got a review from someone who uses it.
And I've tried a lot of different brokerages. I've gone through Trader's Way. You name it, I've tried it, or I've read the reviews about it. A good place to find reviews is Forex Peace Army. If you do a Google search for that, they have a lot of reviews for a lot of brokerages. But I haven't had any problems with Trader's Domain, which is Ted's brokerage.
Did you take the GJ trade we took? Oh yeah, GJ's gonna keep going up. So here's the thought behind breaking highs and lows. If this 30-minute bearish candle is going to be respected and we're going to come down, why would we break above when we're supposed to be coming down? Does that make sense? So when you look at the hourly now, it's going to make sense that this was just making the wick for the hourly candle to then continue up. So that's what you need to be able to understand when we look at the hourly and the 4 hour. We see bullish, right? We go to the 15-minute. We see, oh my God, we got a bearish close. Below support, we're going to head all the way down to here. Well, are we? Okay, so if that's your thought process, first thing, can we break the low of the candle that just recently closed previous? So a 15-minute breaking the previous low, okay, maybe we're going to flip the 30-minute and the hourly and then flip the 4 hour. So then go up to the 30-minute. Okay, well, maybe it'll be best because we got this wick here. So what does that mean exactly? Are we rejecting from here to go up? Did we reject up here to come down? Okay, so if we break below here, now we should get a nice move down to here. So we'd be breaking the 15 and the 30-minute low. And we kind of have long term, which is too much information for what I trade, but you could say price is going down, which would make plenty of sense. So if we're breaking the 15 minute, we're breaking the previous 30 minute. Well, what's the hourly going to do? So if we broke that 30 minute low, we're probably going to come down to this low and more than likely break that low, and then the 4 hour will have flipped and then made a bottom wick down there. So when you're looking at the candles on the 15 minute, you got to be able to basically tell a story like I just did in terms of what's happening. So if we broke above this bearish candle going up, I don't see these bullish wicks as causing an issue. I see this bearish candle as causing the issue. So if we get above there and we don't break down below here or below here, once we're above, we should continue to go up. That would make sense. The only thing that could happen, which is very, very likely could happen, Asian session sometimes just sucks and price is just going to do this. You can't really trade that. That end part was supposed to come back in the range and then continue to bounce around. So it was just faking out down, faking out up. So that is just the way to look at it. So if you're trading, if price is going bullish and it's making higher highs and higher lows, and then it comes to make that higher low, if it breaks above that higher low area in terms of the previous candles, it's probably got a good chance that it's going to just continue where it was going. So you just got to remember that. So if you took that trade once it broke above here, you could have secured 10, went break even, and then if you were break even, you got stopped out, but you still won and ended with a win. So, Solomon, yeah, I'd possibly be down, but the website I just pulled up is free. It doesn't cost me anything, not even to have my PayPal link on there. So, if you can do that, I would be down to discuss that. But if you're going to charge, I'm not going to pay for it because, like I said, it doesn't cost me anything right now. And the only reason I have that there is because people hit me up all the time like, oh, how much is your mentorship? Do you mentor? And then they'll be like, yeah, I'm going to sign up this day. And then that day comes and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm not signing up. I'm like, okay, so why did you even hit me up? Why did you tell me? So now I figured if I have a website, people don't have to tell me they're going to sign up. I just sign up when you sign up or don't sign up. I don't really care. But if you sign up, I'm going to know you signed up because I'm going to get a notification. I'm not going to have to deal with people talking about things they're going to do and not actually doing it, which is kind of irritating to me. So yeah, I made a website just for that simple fact that a lot of people ask me, and then I have to keep track of who was asking and who's signing up when, so I know if somebody's in the group that is sending a payment in like a few days, and I just kind of gave them a quick little head start. I need to know who was in there that paid or didn't pay. So I figured I'd just make a website, then I don't have to deal with any of that. If you're signed up, you get into the group. If you're not, you don't. So kind of strict in the rules from my group a little bit, but yeah, no, Salmon, I'm not. It's not big enough to do that yet. If I'm getting like a few clients a week consistently, yeah, I'll definitely be looking to do that. But it's only been a few days. I think it's been like 4 days, and we've had 2 new people join our team. So if it starts to consistently do that, like 2 people a week, or it just keeps growing, then I'm probably gonna look into something more professional. But for now, that's just kind of to get rid of the headache of me having to send people the same message over and over and over again. That's all. But yeah, if you shoot me a message on Instagram, and I will then I at least know where you are so I can contact you if I do decide to, or when I decide to make it look better. Oh, we got 100 likes. Look at that. Sweet. Appreciate it. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. Yeah, see how this thing is just printing barcodes now? That's why I didn't re-enter anything, because I took my one trade in it. If it was going to go up, it should have gone up. Or if it's going to go down, it should go down, but it's just moving sideways right now. Well, Wahid, I did the 250. It didn't give, when I picked the 0 account, it didn't give me an option. $30 a year. Oh, wow, that's not bad at all. I thought it was going to be like 30, 40 a month. Yeah, I'll definitely, like I said, shoot me a message on Instagram, and I will maybe send me some sites you've done so I can just see how you do things, and then once I'm ready for that, I will contact you. Yep, 0 account is the one I use. Yeah, so GJ is just a waiting game now. It's GA doing. Yep, so same thing for GA. Like I said, this could just be a wick down under the hourly close. Yeah, so we got a bullish hourly. If it breaks above this, let me go to 15 minutes, see if there's an even better one. Yeah, same thing. So we got this bullish candle here. If it breaks above here, I think it's going to continue up to this target we have. You could even take it off of the hourly right here. The only issue for me, since I'm scalping more short term, I like to get in and out. Like you saw our trade, once we got in and it broke above, we were in and out in like 5 minutes as soon as Asian session opened at 6. So I would wait for it to break above here, and then you could probably get, you get easy 10 pips just on the wick fill there, and then you got a clean room up to here, which is about 50 pips. So the reason I wait for it to break above here, because if it does break above, it should continue. We're bullish, we rejected to the downside. If it doesn't break above, it's going to keep coming down. So that's just my little added confirmation I wait for, and it works pretty well in my opinion. So yep, yeah, Wahid, 1 to 250. And yeah, if anyone does sign up for that mentorship that I pulled up of mine, you just need to shoot me a DM after you do that. Once you press the buy now and send it and it goes through, and then I will confirm it with you and go from there. But it's not set up to send any like automated email except for a receipt. So to get like into the stuff, you have to actually contact me once you do it. But yeah, I followed you back, Simon. I saw you followed. So what time is it? Been going for 2 hours. And we'll see what happens in these next 15 minutes, and then probably end up calling it a night. It keeps beeping on my computer. Oh, that's what it is. So yeah, if you're waiting for anything else, once it breaks above here, I would think a buy would make a ton of sense. Which it looks like it's going to. As we look at the 15 minute, then it kind of formed a support, so it could be doing something like do. So it'll come up, form a support on here, which will be where it goes there, and then continue up to there. Alright though, guys, I don't see too much else. I'm not gonna take any more trades. It's a Sunday, but if you're waiting, I think buys above here. Fill that clean candle. Be a really nice trade. I'm gonna head off. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Hopefully, get another win for Monday.